Pavitra. All girls. All are girls. Priyanka. Kritika. What's Kritika's number? Mahalakshmi. Mahalakshmi, what is your roll number? Okay. So that's it. 24 today, 23. One more I didn't mark. I don't know who is that. Finally, I'll read out the time. This one attendance is the last. Because each time when somebody enters, again it changes. We'll start now. Yeah, the next class is starting on July 1st, next semester. Are you all aware of that? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Nine. Divya Murli. Divya Murli, what is your roll number? Kritika Babu. Given already. Okay. Okay, I'll just start with this now. I think last problem was this one. Have you completed this? Age problem? Hello? Hello?
We completed, ma'am.
How about this one? This one? I think this also you have completed. 5
Yes,
senses.
yes, ma'am. You have completed.
Janani Mutturaman. Jai Surya. So we have to go for this one next.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, please start with that. Jai Surya, what is the roll number? Jai Surya.
Ma'am, 018, ma'am. 018, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay, now who will start doing? The last person, whoever is entered, we can start with him. Jai Surya. Jai Surya, and before that, another person, Janani. Janani and Jai Surya. Hereafter, I'm going to call two person to answer these questions. Okay, so in that way, you'll also get familiar. Any kind of answer, even if it is wrong, doesn't matter. Okay, so first thing is you're going to see this. This is a percentage problem. So in percentage problem, already I have given you some clue, like what you're supposed to start with. You forget about what the problem is asked. First thing is I just want you to tell me what you're going to start with. Jai Surya. Surya.
Ma'am?
Answer this question. For the percentage problem, what did I tell you? You're supposed to start with something, right?
Yes, ma'am.
What is it? Normally, no, ma, you don't read the question now. I don't want you to read the question. I'm just asking you one simple question. Whenever there is a percentage problem, you know that the minute you have some percentage symbol here, we can say this is starting with a percentage problem. So when you have percentage problem, what you're supposed to start with? Normally. I keep telling. Last time also I told you. Any percentage problem, you should start with assuming some number. What number will you assume? What value will you assume here? Suppose you are going to start with this. Hello? 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 கேக்குது சொல்லுங்க. நீங்க ஒரு மெயில் அனுப்பிச்சு விட்டுருங்க. ஓகே, I'll call you later. I'm in the class now. Okay, fine. You just mail that you will not be available. Okay. Sorry, ma'am. Yes, Janani and Jay Surya, I asked you some question. You are not answering that.
Ma'am, 100x, ma'am.
Good. Something you have to start with 100. I just wanted this to remember. That's the reason I'm asking you. I didn't go through the problem. The minute you say any percentage, think of 100. So let us start with 100. But the thing is, now this is not exactly the percentage problem. It has something else. What is it? Is it a percentage problem? In percentage, what is it? I remember your class only, you were asking me for doubt and then I clarified this particular problem. Remember this? I explained in detail like what do you mean by this percentage, what we are supposed to take in the starting stage, and then how we are going to proceed in this. I think this is the one which we did, or before that. No, this is the one. If you don't remember also, no issues. You just tell me like, we have done this. Now we are doing this. Where is it? This problem. Okay. So 100 is a good thing. Like you said, you're going to start with 100 or 100x. Anything is okay. But what is this 100x you're going to assume now? What is this problem about? Yes, Janani, can you say? Surya or Janani? Or okay, anyone else who can say this? What type of problem is it? What are the things you have here? You have something called profit. So what do you mean by that?
We should find the cost price, ma'am.
Yeah, correct. But basically, you have to identify the type of problem. This is like selling price, cost price problem. What you said is correct. It's a percentage problem where you have to consider 100. But again, inside that, what you are going to see is nothing but cost price and selling price problem. So normally, for the cost price selling price problem, one small hint is, irrespective of what the value is given, we are going to assume first cost price. Normally, not for all the problems. Sometimes like they will be giving you only selling price details, so you have to start with selling price. But most often we are going to start with only cost price. Okay. I have not read the problem so far, but I'm just trying to take this. Maybe it is wrong. If it is wrong, then I'll correct it. Yes, Surya? As he said, now you're going to consider this as 100x.
Okay.
Right? Next, you would help me, Janani or Surya, anyone. A person brought an article and sold it at a loss of 10%. Okay, let me write it in a different way. Instead of writing this, sorry, I'll put this as 100x. Okay, so then there is a loss and there is a selling price. The minute you write cost price and the minute you know that there is a loss or profit, then you can find out selling price easily. So, Janani, what is the loss?
Loss is 10%, ma'am.
Good, 10%. What is 10% value? 10% of what? When the loss is 10%, you have to take 10% of what? Any percentage when you are taking it, should have some reference. Without reference, you will not be doing it. Anything, when they say 20%, 10%, anything, it will definitely have some kind of a reference for which we are going to take 10%. See, percentages and ratios are almost similar kind. You are comparing with something else. So this is 10% of what? What is the formula for loss? What is the formula for loss? Loss percentage. What is the formula exactly for loss? Cost price minus
Selling price
cost price minus selling price. When it is a profit, it is going to be selling price minus cost price.
minus cost price.
Right. So this is going to be the other way. So the other way is cost price minus selling price. So when I consider loss percentage, what is it? Loss divided by what? Into 100. What will you divide this by? Try yourself. I just want you people to
Cost
try.
price.
Yeah, this I told by default always you're calculating either loss or profit on cost price, unless otherwise they mention that you're going to calculate on selling price. In that case, like they say that the shopkeeper by mistake calculates his profit on selling price as 20%. In that case, you have to divide by SP. But here nothing is mentioned as such. What we do is we always try to take cost price as, reference as cost price. So that means what the loss percentage, whatever you're calculating with respect to the cost price. So when it is said that 10% is a loss, then you have to calculate 10% of what? 10% of what?
Cost price.
Cost price. This is all you can do. See, L percentage you're taking this into cost price divide by 100 is what is loss, correct? So it's going to be cost price. So how much is it? What is 10% of 100x?
10x.
10x. Is it so tough? Easy, right? I'll remove all this. So I'm just going to replace this by 10x. The loss is 10x. Okay. I don't want all this. I'm just removing all this. And now you tell me what is the selling price, Surya? Surya,
Ma'am,
what is the selling price?
selling price.
How to find selling price here? When you know cost price, when you know profit or loss, then selling price can be found out easily. I think in your class only I explained the 2%. Aditya and oh my god.
90x. 90x.
Wait, I made a mistake of coming out. 1 minute, I'll just get in again. Yeah, what is the selling price? Good.
90x.
90x because it's a loss. So cost price minus loss is going to be the selling price. If it is profit, you're going to add. Because it is a loss, you're going to subtract. This is clear now. This is one part we got it. Now come back to the problem. Again, I want you both to answer, Janani and Surya. A person bought an article and sold it at a loss of 10%. Up to this, we have completed one sentence. Based on that, we have assumed and got it. If he bought it at for 20% less, okay, I don't want them to answer. The next 2%. Who's going to answer this? Gomati and Divya. Gomati and Divya, please tell me. What is the next step you are going to do? Gomati and Divya. If he bought it for 20% less. Hello? Hello? Gomati and Divya, can you please answer at least? Are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Then you just tell me. I don't want you to give the full answer. An idea. If he bought it for 20% less, so which is 20% less? Cost price is 20% less or selling price is 20% less?
Cost price.
Very good. Because a person bought an article and sold, that is selling price. So what is he is buying is whatever he is buying is the cost price. And this is sold at something that is selling price. And this is a loss, so therefore this is loss percentage. Now if he bought means again that is going to be cost price. So cost price is 20% less. So what will be the new cost price? That is if condition. Okay. What will be the new cost price? Okay, now anybody can answer. Just answer. What will be the new cost price?
80x.
80x. Why 80x?
80x.
Because he bought it for 20% less.
Good. So he bought it for 20% less. So 100x is the cost price. When he bought it for 20% less, means you're going to reduce it and say, in case, instead of 100x, if he is going to buy for 80x, what is given there? And sold it for 55 more. So what will be the selling price now? So sold it means again, you know, it is selling price. So what is going to be the selling price?
90 plus 55
Good. 90x plus
plus 55.
See, this is one way where I have seen people making mistake when they say he's selling it for 55 more. What they will do is they'll just add this 90 plus 55 and say 145. Please understand that when x comes, that's a different quantity here. 90x can be 1 or 2 or 3, and then you're adding this 55 is a constant term. This is 55. Okay, and then what is given there? He gets what? Profit. How much? 40%. So, what will you do with this 40%? 40% of what will you take this? 40% of what?
Cost price.
Which is a cost price. Well, what's the value?
80x.
80x, because it's a new value. We are not going to this one. If we bought it for 80x and sold it for 90x plus 55, you would have got 40% profit. Therefore, you have to calculate 40% of the new cost price. So, what is this new cost price? 40%. You can directly multiply 32. That is 40 by 100 into 80. So, 2 zeros and 2 zeros will get cancelled. 4 into 8 is 32. Right. So, this is going to be 32x. And based on this, what is going to be your selling price? So this is one thing given in the statement. Now you have calculated the profit and you know the cost price. So what is going to be your selling price?
Cost price plus profit.
Yes, correct. How much is that?
112x equal to 90x plus 55.
112x. So when you add these two, that is going to be your selling price. That is nothing but 112x. As well as in the problem they have given that this is 90x plus 55 is the new selling price. So you can just equate this. That's it. And now you find the value of x. So what's the value of x now? 112x minus 90x equals 55. So this is 22x equals 55. Therefore, x equals how much? 5 by 2. Or you can say 2.5. So what is the, find the cost price. So this is only if condition, don't get confused. They are not asking for this. If means it's not existing. If at all you change this, this is going to happen. So what's the cost price now? Cost price is nothing but 100x, which is 100 into 2.5, or you can say that is 250. So your answer is the first one, A. Okay, any doubt in this? Hello? Hello?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
So I'll move
No,
to the next problem. All of
Yes,
you
ma'am.
understood this? Okay, then.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Tell me how to do this one now. Read that first. A dealer sold 2 types of cars last year, that is X and Y. The revenue from the sale of each unit of cars is X is 72 lakhs rupees, and that from the sale of each unit of car Y is 48 lakhs rupees. If the dealer sold 4 times as many units as car X as car Y, so how do you say this? First thing is I'll write there are 2 cars, 2 types of cars, X and Y. What else you have to fill here? Car X revenues 72, that of car Y revenue is 48. So we'll write that also here. The revenue here is 72 lakhs and this is 48 lakhs. What else to do?
Number of units he sold.
That sentence is what you have to understand. Actually, this is a GRE type of question where we have this kind of thing. Like, if the dealer sold, does that sound? If the dealer sold 4 times as many units of car X as car Y, what's the meaning of that?
Four and
If y
two
was
seven.
Okay, if Y equals N, what is it?
4n.
Yeah, it's 4 times as many units of car X as Y. So whatever the Y is there, suppose you are considering Y as N number of cars, this is going to be 4 times of that. Then what was the dealer's average revenue per unit? So how do you calculate average revenue? Revenue means it's the total cost, total amount which you get, total price.
72 into 4n.
Because here the quantity is 4n and each unit is going to cost 72. So it's going to be 72 into 4n is going to be the revenue from car X. And similarly here is going to be 48 into n is going to be from car Y. When you add both the revenues, the overall total you are going to get, but they're asking for the average. So how will you take average?
Divide by 5.
Good. Divide by 5 or what? Because the total quantity, when you consider this is a total quantity, you are going to take n number of cars
5n.
and this is 4n, therefore this is 5n. This is going to be 5n. That's all. Calculate this. N's will get cancelled. 4 into this is 288. 4 into 72 is 288 plus 48 by 5. So when you add this, how much is this? 6, 1 balance, 12, 13, 1 balance, 336 by 5. So this can be taken as 336 into 2 by 10. So 2, 6, 12, 1 balance, 2, 3, 6 plus 1, 7, 2, 3, 6, 67.2. This is the answer, right? Okay, I think this is very simple problem. It's only average problem. Okay. So that means they are taking questions from different area. Like some of the questions are like CAT level questions and this is like a GRE question, very simple. Any doubt in this? Hello?
No, ma'am.
Okay, how did you get this information that you're going to have your classes from July 1st? Did you get any official news?
Yeah, ma'am, from our advisor.
Okay, fine. But not like you didn't get any mail or anything.
No,
I
ma'am.
just want
No,
to know
ma'am.
whether the timetable is finalized. Okay, ma'am. This one. Probability. So who's good in probability? Please tell me this, how to do this. By the way, the probability class is over or still pending for you? In your regular class, the probability
No, ma'am.
is not yet done. And nothing is done so far.
No, ma'am.
So you don't know about the probability?
But this one is
No,
fine.
ma'am.
This question is fine.
Like one question solving is not required. I just want to know because it's all like revision we are doing. So you
But
must be
probability we didn't take, ma'am, in our class.
okay, fine. But percentage was done, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So probability, normally I do permutation combination first, then I go for the probability. So this is the other way and you're okay. You tell me this alone first. We'll see that later. A pair of dice is thrown together and the sum of the points of the two dice is noted to be 10. We will have only up to what is the probability that one of the two dice has shown 4. That we'll see later. So first we'll consider only this first sentence. What is the probability of getting 10? If you just throw two dice, and also like the sentence generally will have like through the fair dice, because you might have like a different dice also. So two six-sided fair dice are thrown together, and then what is the probability of getting 10 as the output? Yes, ma. Try something. I just want to see whether you know. Yeah.
4, 6.
Yeah, good. So when
And
you
then
just throw two dice, what are the possibilities of getting 10? You can get 4 and 6, 10. 5 and
5 and
5,
5.
5,
then
6
6
and 4.
and
6 and 4.
there are only three possibilities. Normally, for this question, what you do is when you hello, hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much. I
Yes,
got
ma'am.
disconnected. I don't know. Though I have UPS, even I don't know. Suddenly it got shut down. Anyhow, I got it back. I'm happy about that. Okay, fine. Then wait. I think I have to share this. Can you see the screen now?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
That got shut. This one. So we know that just now you said getting 4, there are different ways of getting 4, getting 10. There are 3 ways to get 10. So normally when you consider any number in dice actually, when you consider, there are going to be 6 outcomes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So getting any number in this, you have only one chance. What is the probability of getting 4? There's only one chance out of 6. So this is going to be the probability of that. What is the probability of getting 6? Again, there's only one chance out of 6. And here, whenever and comes, you're going to replace by multiplication. Whenever or comes, you're going to replace by addition. So here we are going to just multiply because you have to get 4 and 6. So and is replaced by multiplication. So that means your probability is going to be 1 by 6 and 1 by 6, which is nothing but 1 by 36. Okay. Is it clear, this part? Hello? Hello? You're there, okay, fine. Please keep answering, otherwise I will not know whether you're present or not. So when I say 4 and 6 you're going to get, there's nothing but the probability of getting that is 1 by 36. Similarly, 5 and 5 also the same thing. First dice you're going to get 5, and second again you're going to get 5 is going to be 1 by 36, and so on for each one. So here again 6 and 4 is going to be 1 by 36, same thing. One chance out of 6 and one chance out of 6. So when you have to see that getting 10 is nothing but any of these combination, either it can be 4 6 or is always plus 5 5 or 6 4. So we can say this is 1 by 36 plus 1 by 36 plus 1 by 36 is nothing but 3 by 36. Normally this is a calculation we do for the sentence in the first one when you say what is the probability of getting 10 when you roll 2 6-sided dice. Okay. And now the question is slightly different here. The difference is, what is the probability that one of the 2 dice has shown the 0.4? That is, you're getting 10 already. So getting 10 is, this is the value. For getting 10, what are the different chances you have? Either you can get this one or this one or this one. And now they're saying, what is the probability that in this 3, that you have one of the dice as 4? How many are there? 1 and 2. So it's going to be 2 by 3. That's all. This is quite simple. I have just explained all this just to tell you that if this question is only up to this, what is the probability of getting 10, then the answer is 3 by 36. But this is not for this particular problem. But here what is given is, when you're getting these 3 outcomes, in how many of them you are getting 4? In 2 of them you are getting 4. So it is 2 out of 3. That's the answer. 2 by 3. Clear? But the probability as such, you have to know about the dice, marbles, cards. Mainly we go for the cards and coins. So we generally start with the coins. You should know about the coins, like different kinds of coins, head and tail, how we are getting it. That is one thing. I mean, not different kinds of coins, head and tail alone. So that means there are 2 outcomes for that. So 2 outcomes, how you are going to have different result when you throw 2 coins or 3 coins and so on. So that is one type of problem which you have to see. Second one is the very common term. This one is cards. Take of 52 cards is there. Like you're going to pick 1 card, then what is that probability, or 2 cards when you're picking, or the same color cards. So that is a type of problem you have to know. And the third one is this one, dice. Okay, and the which is the fourth one, marbles. In a can you have like in a urn, you say you have some marbles. This is urn. So you will be getting something like marbles will be there, and then there's another urn, and there you have some other marbles of different colors. You're picking 1 marble, then what is the probability that a particular color is white or something like that? Or you're taking 1 marble from this and putting in the next urn, and then you're going to see that what will be the probability that in this urn there are going to be like red marbles or white marbles and so on. Okay, so these are the 4 areas which normally we teach to clarify this probability. Okay, and then after this we have one more category here, that's the numbers. So even in the probability numbers we have to see. This is a 4th thing which is normally required for this one, for any placement paper. And other than that, when you consider the numbers, we have to see numbers like there are many questions in that. That is Like divisibility rule also I can say that a 4-digit number, how many of them are divisible by 4 or something of that sort. So you have various questions in the numbers where it will be asked like a number picked within 1 to 100. What is the probability that it is neither divisible by 2 nor by 3? So those kind of numbers problem will be there. That's a different category. These are the 4 main areas which you have to learn. Other than that, you have in the numbers separately. Okay. So that is again in case the class is required, you can do it later. If you are not done, then maybe you have to continue that in the next semester. And next semester you're going to have even training classes. Okay. Once this is over, if you want probability, then we can start with that. Let me finish up this first. Yeah, who will do this one? As I told you, if you don't answer anything, I will not know whether you're all present there or not. Hari Priya. Priyanka. Mahalakshmi. Hello. Are you all there? I'm not getting any answer. And also the attendance part, like those who came late, I have not marked. In just 5 minutes, I'll finish up the attendance. I'll read one by one. Please tell me whether you're present or not. Aditya. Aditya is not present. Ashika. Roll number 2. Hello. Ashika is not there.
No, ma'am. She's not there.
But she was here. I have marked her attendance. Abhilash. Abhinaya.
Yes, ma'am.
Abhita. Anisha.
Yes, ma'am.
Katharina.
Yes, ma'am.
Chandra. Christy.
Yes, ma'am.
Deepika.
Yes, ma'am.
Divya.
Yes, ma'am.
Gayatri.
Yes, ma'am.
Gomati. Gomati. Hello. Gomati is not there. Gopi Krishna. Gaushik Karthikeyan. Hari Priya.
Yes, ma'am.
Jai Surya. Jai Surya. Janani.
Yes, ma'am.
Janaranjani. Janaranjani. Karthik. Kanimalar.
Yes, ma'am.
Khatija.
Yes, ma'am.
You came late.
Yes, ma'am.
Kavita.
Yes, ma'am.
Karunya.
Yes, ma'am.
Karunya. Kritika. Kritika. Yes, Kritika. Kritika Babu and yes, Kritika. Both of them entered. I think they are not there now. Mahesh. Mahalakshmi.
Yes, ma'am.
Manjari.
Yes, ma'am.
Meghala.
Yes, ma'am.
Monica.
Yes, ma'am.
Pavan Kumar. Pavitra. Pavitra R. One more Pavitra. 37. Yes, Pavitra.
Present, ma'am.
Yes, Pavitra present.
37. R Pavitra 37 present, ma'am.
Okay, then Pavitra is 38.
Present, ma'am. Present, ma'am.
39. Praveen Kumar. 40. Praveen Raj. 41. Priyadarshini.
Present, ma'am.
42. Priyanka.
Present, ma'am.
43. Ravi Bharati. 45. Rayash Ahmed. 46. Rupavati. 46. Rupavati. Hello? 46. Rupavati present? Hello? 46. Rupavati. 47, 48, 49, 50,
Present, ma'am.
51, Sharanya. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55,
That's it.
Hello. 55, Fatima is not there. 56, Neha. Monica, 57.
Present, ma'am.
Soundarya, 58. Soundarya. Srikanth, Vignesh.
Ma'am, roll number 28, ma'am.
Roll number 28. Yeah, I called you. Okay, anyhow, I have your name.
Thank you.
But the strength is coming down badly by you are not tired attending the classes again and again. Any reason? Okay, we'll do this. That part we'll see that later. Now you tell me this one. Log of. Actually, this problem, the writing is slightly different. This is actually log base 5 3x plus 4 equals 2. How to do this? Priyanka. Hello. Logarithm, generally what I do is I always consider what is log 100 equal to. This is very simple thing which you can remember always. What is log 100 equal to? Base 10. Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
If you don't know, you tell me. Because logarithm, you are good in that. We only never use logarithm. Yeah, log 100 equal to what?
2.
2. So you all know this. Log 100 equal to, because you can always remember log 1. Let me write here. What is log 1? Or log 10 equal to? 1. Log 1 is always 0. Okay. So when you consider this, normally what I do is I always keep this in my mind so that it will be easy for you to identify like how you're getting this. base is 10. This is log 100 to the base 10 equal to 2, or I can say 10 power 2 equal to 100. Okay, this base to the power this one will be equal to this result. So the same way here, how can you write this one then? How will you write this?
3x plus 4.
The 3x plus 4 equal to
5 power 2.
5
5
power
the base to the power, the whatever you have in the right hand side. So 25 equals 3x plus 4, or 21 equals 3x, or I can say x is equal to 7. That's all. Quite simple. Not much to do. Normally in the placement papers, you can see that trigonometry and logarithm will be of simple type. Whenever they ask from the trigonometry or logarithm, the questions are going to be slightly simple, not very hard. Next, what is LCM of 960 and 1080? Yes, ma. The very first day I was very happy with your class. All were very interactive and gradually got down. Why? What happened? Hello? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Why? What is the problem? Nobody is interacting now. As if you all are sleeping and I am asking you to get up. That is how you all are answering. Got bored up.
No, ma'am.
Then what is the
Ma'am,
problem?
1 to 2 is like lunchtime, ma'am. So
You want to
maybe
change the
that's why.
timing? Tell me.
I don't know, ma'am.
Yeah, I just yeah.
Everyone's opinion you can ask, ma'am. I don't know, but like I feel 1 to 2 is like lunchtime. So either I have to finish lunch quicker and come, or I have to do this class and go have lunch. So it's
I
kind of.
understand that. But since nobody objected, so we just kept it, because after this lockdown started, there is nothing like lunchtime. No sleeping time. That is how we are working. I don't know. But in
Yes, that's true.
you all feel that this is not the right time, what time you want that you tell me. Because I had an issue, ma. I'm going to college regularly. Now I just came back from the college immediately. I switched on the computer and I sat here. The thing is, again, I'll be going back to college in the evening after your class. So what I thought is I'll keep it in the afternoon so that I can go there and do something and come back. But if you want in the morning, I can still do the same thing. I can just go there, come back immediately by 10 o'clock, finish up your class, and then go back again. I don't have any issue because this is like online class. We have full flexibility. You tell me.
Ma'am, we have class at 10, ma'am, and there is a huge gap between that class and this class. Like there is 4 hours gap. So,
If you want continuity, you tell me. I'll do that also. Not an issue at all. I think 10 to 10:30, then 11 to 11:30 you have class, correct?
no, ma'am, sometimes we don't have that 11:30 to 11:45. It's
Yeah.
11 to 11:45 class.
Not all the days.
Yeah.
Okay, I know that. Okay, whenever there is no class, shall I keep it at 10:30? I mean, your class gets over by 10:30 or 10:45, by 11 o'clock.
Yeah, okay, ma'am.
Will that be okay?
Okay, ma'am.
I don't have any issue. Any time is okay, and that too from I think from 19th is going to be full time lockdown, so I will be at home only. So any time is okay for me. So if you tell me like you are comfortable, because nobody objected, so I just kept it. And in case you feel this is not comfortable, you want to change the time, we can change it. That's not a big issue at all. So next class onwards, we'll keep it in the morning. If you have second session, then immediately after that we can have this class.
Yes,
If not, I'll have it at 11. I'll mention the timing in the morning then.
Okay, ma'am.
That same day morning I can mention, or even you can mail me also. But not mail me, message through WhatsApp. When any one of you are messaging, please mention my name at least, or aptitude trainer or something. Okay. Because there are so many messages are coming. I don't know which message is for me and which is for someone else. Unless otherwise we create a separate group, it's going to be a problem. So you tell me like what time you want the class and mention that we need aptitude class and so on so time. Okay, I'll also consider the same way. It's not that only I have to give you instruction. You can also call me and say. that I would like to have class at this time. Okay. Is it okay? It's not like you're the only person discussing. Like Katija, you're saying that it's not only my opinion, but you're the one speaking now. If there is any objection, let others say that.
Okay.
Everybody is having right to speak, but if you're not saying anything, if she's saying something, if you have any kind of an objection, like you say, no, ma'am, we don't want at that time, keep it in the evening or something, then we'll do that also. Is it okay? What I was thinking is like you have a continuous class, you may have too much of stress. So I thought if you just have a gap, then it will be better. And this will be better also. You tell me, then I'll keep it in the morning. Okay. Not an issue from the next. But,
Okay.
but other batches, I don't know. They are not having that problem. Only your batch is very quiet. Maybe one batch again I have some issue. I have to find out that. Other than that, like the 2:30 batch, I don't have any issue. Anytime we can change the timing, please tell, because it's only starting. This is third class. You have around how many classes? Totally 8 classes you have. So some more are there. And also like change of faculty also you can ask for it. Because among the faculties they had a feeling. So some of them they don't want mechanical. So they just wanted to push it to me. So maybe we'll do that also. We'll try to change the faculty also. So I'll give you another faculty who's sitting at home and taking. So he will be doing from 10 o'clock also. So your other classes, soft skills might be changed and you can just have this. And after that, you can have soft skills class. Is it okay? 10 o'clock batch. Particularly for your
soft skills faculty will be changing. Are you saying that, ma'am? Or
No. Even in aptitude, I don't know. You people are too good. I think so. There's always demand for biomed. Everybody wants biomed. Okay, so like small clashes where they all said like mechanical they don't want to handle because mechanical is too difficult and they wanted biomed particularly. I said okay, maybe this week itself we thought of changing it, but last minute like we can't do it. So I said maybe the next class we'll just have it changed. Okay, we'll change the faculty also. Everybody wants biomed. So I don't know why. The first priority. The second is EC. So I'm handling both the batches. So that's what they were asking me to go for this mechanical. So most probably I'll change to mechanical and the mechanical faculty will come here. Sendil, you may be knowing him.
Ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So
ma'am, is there any way we can do this by topic wise, ma'am, instead of going papers?
Yeah, we can do it. We can do it. That's what I wanted suggestion from you people, but nobody is speaking anything.
Because this is like, touching somewhere and then leaving it in halfway and then going to the next topic, ma'am.
No, actually the thing is, let me tell you what exactly we are doing. You're in the final year. So when initially I approached this placement department and asked them whether you want any class for the students because we have done with our first year classes and now you're free. So immediately they said, okay, you take it. So what we thought is this is for the final year, your seniors. I was planning for all that and all of a sudden only I came to know that this is third year batch. Okay. So then we discussed about that, like we'll do company papers directly. And some of you like CSE students asked for it also. Very first day I had meeting with those people and they said we need company paper to be discussed. So that's one reason why we have picked the company papers. And in company papers, in case you feel that this particular topic is not touched, like now I asked you about the probability, then we can go ahead with that. There is nothing like we need to do only this company paper. You tell me in case your batch needs only the topic base, we can do it if everybody agrees for that. Because again, company paper was decided by the students, CSE students asked for it.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. And I know very well that your batch still some pending topics are there. Okay. So that's what I asked you now, whether you have done this probability or not. So we will start with probability and we'll do that in detail. I just thought, okay, I'll finish up this paper anyhow, not required also. Because the first day you all were so enthusiastic and it was so interesting, and now suddenly like everybody's sleeping.
Ma'am, and we didn't receive the timetable properly, ma'am. If the timetable is given pre-hand, it might be a little better. Maybe a lot of students can see it before itself and then make sure their schedule is right and
Okay, fine,
join, ma'am.
fine. That will do
Yeah.
it. But every
Ma'am,
3 days once you will get your aptitude. That is,
Okay,
I'll
ma'am.
tell you what I'm doing. I'm having 6 batches, ma'am. Yours
Hmm.
1 and EC 5 batches. So per day I'm handling 2 batches. So in
Okay.
3 days, this 6 batches gets over. Then again I'll be repeating it.
Okay, ma'am.
So that is how I'm doing. So today is 7th day, I think so. So it's getting
Okay, ma'am.
repeated. Okay,
Hmm.
every 3 days is I am completing the batches and again I'm starting. The cycle starts every 3 days once.
ma'am,
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
ma'am,
Yeah, tell me.
can you send the papers, ma'am, by any chance? Like
I
the
already
paper,
sent it, ma.
the entire paper.
You mean the Capgemini paper?
Yes, ma'am.
I already sent it to I think EC batch. Okay, I'll send it today.
Yes, ma'am.
This
Okay, ma'am.
batch. Yeah, I'll send this one. You may
Okay,
go
ma'am.
through that and then they almost completed all tough problems. There is nothing much left out in this.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, I'll just show you the paper. You can understand that we are not. I mean, we have almost covered everything. But as Karunya was saying that, I too felt when people are asking too many questions, like not your class, even other classes also. Particularly percentage, nobody is understanding. So I started taking percentage as such. See, students are students. Now you are saying this when we start doing that, and they'll say we need company papers. So when you do company paper, they'll say we need the topic wise. So normally we are facing this all the time. This is LCM HCF, which is very easy. This is a function which everybody feels is difficult, but there is nothing much in this. Okay. As of now, like 2 o'clock, I'll just finish up this now because it's very simple. You don't have much to do with this. This again is a percentage problem. Let me finish up this alone because your class will get over with this. Maybe the next class, either I'll come or Mr. Sendil will come and do the concepts. Maybe probability itself. See, what is given here is P of y equals y square. And m of y, these are all functions, you can say. 2y and n of y is equal to y plus 5. So this is what is given here in the problem. When y equal to 0, what is this value? What is P of 0?
0.
0. What is m of 0?
0.
N of 0?
5.
5. That is 0 plus 5 is 5. That's all. 1 means when you put 1 here, it's going to be 1. When you put 1 here, it's going to be 2. When you put 1 here, it's going to be 6.
6.
What is the next value? 2. When you put 2 here, 4. That is 2
4.
squared is 4. Put 2 here is again 4. 2 means it is 7. Right. So this is it. And then any other value. That's all. So we have either 0 or 1 or 4 or this one. The question asks is for what value of y, n of y is greater than these two. So you have to see this part. So when you put n equal to 0, you're getting 5 here. You're getting 0 here, 0 here. So n of y is going to be greater. Right. For 1 also, this is 6 and this is 2, this is 1. So this is greater. For 2 also, this is 7, this is 4 and this is 4. So greater. So for all the three, n of y is going to be greater than p of y and m of y. That's all. Functions are very simple. So what they have done is, it is just to understand the Capgemini paper. So when the Capgemini happens, please go through this again. We have actually, why we particularly took this paper also, I think I discussed this earlier. Why we have taken this particular paper is, this is the actual paper. Hope so. You normally don't get actual paper. We just go for the previous paper in the net if you just search for it, and then we'll see, and some of them like manipulated. They'll say this is a company paper and you can see some many questions repeated from something else. But this paper is the actual Capgemini paper. Last year paper. Okay. So you will have an idea like what type of questions are asked in this. And to analyze this, of course, you should know all the topics. Like I said, no, one question is for GRE, and this function problem is nothing but SAT type of questions. SAT is again like those who are joining UG in US, for them it is compulsory to take SAT exam. So that SAT exam has functions, and that type of questions they are taken it. So they are taken from different area. One is from GRE, one from SAT, and the other from CAT, and so on. So that is a combination. You have to see. You should know that. You yourself have seen that some questions are very simple and some questions are tougher. Of course, as you're saying, this has to be done just before the placement happens. So the topics, in case you have, you want to complete those topics and you want that to be done, kindly say that. If you tell only, we will know about it. And only today you are saying after 3 classes, like you want this topic wise. Okay. So next class when we see, we'll do topic wise. Fine.
Ma'am, it's just my opinion, ma'am. It's better if you ask everyone also. And
Everybody is saying the same thing, but if others are having any objection, they should at least say, right?
okay,
Yes or
ma'am.
no?
Yeah.
At least
And
you are saying.
even I too feel same as Karunya, ma'am.
Yeah, no, this is in like we are regularly taking classes. What I've seen is we always go for this, either the company paper or the concept. And you
Yes,
don't
ma'am. First time it was so useful, ma'am. We get to know some new concepts, but like it's been a long gap and we forgot all the concept they taught previously. So that's why. So suddenly when we get to know when we get to know some point and we just jump to other concepts, so it's difficult to understand.
then that is one thing. Please understand. I have seen that particularly Khatija, you all used to always interact a lot and say so many things. And that is what is required from your side. Mostly in any class, they never say anything. Except for mechanical, at least they speak. But other department, like they just listen to whatever we are saying. And we are also not interested in that. We want something to be interacted and some whatever you have the feeling, please share that with us. Okay. So if you would have told this in the first class itself, then you would have just jumped to that one. All the concepts first, then go for the problem. No one said that. Anyhow, many of you were answering also. So that's the reason we just went up from one to the other. Like last class, only your class, you said about the percentage, like you wanted some help in the percentage. So I started with the basics of the percentage. I think your class only, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, in your class only you asked about the percentage. So
Yes,
only
ma'am.
when you say something like I don't understand this and I want this to be done in detail, we will do it. If you don't say anything, how will we understand? We cannot read your mind, right? So please do that. Hereafter, please interact and say that you want this and you don't want that, or don't jump. Like now, probability I did. Actually, this is in a little advanced level. So you wanted basic level. So you can just tell first you please finish off the basic level, then we'll go for the problem. Enough. Okay. Don't worry. Next
Okay.
class others will do only the concepts, basics. And you have to suggest also like which area you wanted. And don't think that you're the only person speaking and say don't take only my opinion, go for others' opinion. If others are having opinion, let them come out with their opinion. Many of you have only like accepting, like you just accept what others say. You never try to ask questions. So if at all you others are having some other opinion, let them come out. Let them ask for it. Okay, good then.
Okay,
I
ma'am.
think the time is up. We'll see tomorrow.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.